What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Asa. Today I'm going to be showing you an important factor you need to know before doing photo compositing or photo manipulation. And this is very important because there are some photo compositing or photo manipulation. You need to join two or more images together with different exposure, different color, and so on, different things or properties in the images. All right, so today I'll be showing you in Photoshop how to blend the luminosity or make the luminosity of two different images the same. All right, so let's get started before we do the photo manipulation. So it is very important you know these things in Photoshop. So one of the way you can do that is to actually check the luminosity of the two images. This image right here, which is the wolf, it's actually taken in the morning or afternoon, and this one right here is actually taken in they took it in the evening time or maybe in the night with some light, and you can see on her forehead it's actually there's a light coming above her head. And if you want to do photo manipulation, for instance, you want the head of the wolf to rest on her head, and you need to clean some parts or mask out some parts, and that place is actually going to show. And this is one of the big problem you have. So without further talk, let me show you how to blend that. So one of the ways is to use the color. And how do you use the color blending mode? Is to create a solid color layer on top of the image you want to correct. So let me explain that. Let's say you want to blend the image of the luminosity of the two together. You need to create the color fill above the two images. If it is three images, you need to create the color fill above the three images and not somewhere like this or somewhere like this. No, on top. And this is what you're going to do after creating the color. You turn it off, right click, doesn't matter if you turn it off. If you cancel it, turn it on, and then right click, double click on it, and now this is the setting you are going to set. You want 50% gray, so you can just come here and then type 128, come to the green 128, and come to the blues 128. This will give you complete ash or complete gray, 50% gray, or you can just dial in 80 80 80. Another way to do that is to create an empty layer and then shift F5 to fill it with complete gray, fill with 50% gray, and then you have your 50% gray. So whichever one, you can use the two. So I'm going to use this one, and let's delete this one, and then on the layer change the blending mode to color, and you can see that this one is actually brighter and this one is actually darker. It's actually showing you the luminosity of the two images. Now there are two things you need to do. It's either you make the brighter one look like the darker one, or you make the darker one look like the lighter one. In this case, I want to make the darker one look like the lighter one, so I'm going to put it in between. Select the layer which you want, which is this one, the layer of the model. I want it to look like that of the wolf, and on top of it I'm going to create a curve. You can create exposure, you can create whichever one you want to use. Like I said, luminosity check. Okay, so now you just need to increase this till, let's zoom out a little bit, till it match the brighter part, match the brighter part, and then the darker part match the darker part. All right, so on the curves, let's go. I'm just going to increase that a little bit, and as well you can bring this not up, just take it up if you want it to look like this. All right, so now you need to just check the two and zoom out. Let's see which is actually brighter. So if you take it all the way like this, I think it's actually looking, the brighter part, which is our face, is looking like the brighter part, and then the darker part is actually looking like a darker part, and this dark part is looking like this dark part. All right, so now when you turn it off, you can see that it's actually matching. Amazing, right? Okay, let's say you want, I'm going to turn this one off and I'm create another one. Now let's say you want the dog to look, the luminosity of the dog to look like that of the model. On top of the dog, create a curve. Okay, now when you create a curve, you are going to clip it so that it's going to show you the graph of the wolf itself. If you don't clip it, it's actually going to be showing you all of the image, and whatever thing you adjust is going to affect both. So I want it to affect just only the dog, and now you can see that the histogram has changed. Okay, so now for it to be like that of the model, you need to reduce. If you bring this up, it's going to increase the luminosity. We don't want that. So before that, let's change this one. Let's cancel it, turn on the luminosity check, which is the layer 1, and then go back to the curves we just created, and this time around I'm going to bring down the layer just like that, and then also let's bring down this one so till we have something similar or closer to it, bringing it all the way down, and let's bring this one back. You just have to do, you know, what is actually right. Okay, so let's zoom out, and we can see that the brighter part is like the brighter part here, the darker part or the mid-range is like the mid-range here, and this is like this. If you don't want to do it like that, you can actually, you know, create a slopey, but I don't like it. I just like it like this, bringing down the exposure. So let's come to it and turn this one off, so you can see that now it matches the same color and the same, you know, luminosity, unlike this one which we do right there, which is the same. And if this is actually too bright, you can, you know, go back to the curve and then you bring this one down, and then you have it like this. And also this one, bring it back a little bit. Okay, so this will actually, you know, solve the problem of your luminosity check. And now you can go on and do your photo manipulation. So whichever one you want to do, you can actually do that. So I'm going to use this the two brighter ones, and then I'm going to get rid of this one, delete. Okay, so this is how to do your luminosity check, blend the luminosity of two different images together. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button and share the video. All right, okay, so see you in our next video. Thank you.